So the final action of the opening round of the ball competition. This match is between the Cook Islands and Barbados. Cook Islands, Drake Ashley, the captain, has led the team out. Philip Lucas for Barbados. So keep an eye out for Ashley Drake there, the captain. One of the most experienced players, Sean English. On the other side for Barbados is Sean, captain, the Barbados team captained by Philip Lucas. So Chad Tuoro, the Cook Islands coach. And Joseph Whipple will be in charge of the Barbados team. Late news coming in here. Anthony Charles Bain actually replacing Philip Lucas in the starting lineup. So the captain of the Barbados team has had to be changed. So wide outside pass by Thomas Lucas. Spilt there, the error that comes in, but play on, says the referee. Jay Bowen takes ball back in for the Barbados team. Now far pass pops in the hands of the Cook Islands. Can they make that advantage? Drake, you can see right at the back of this ruck, trying to get the ball. There's Ashley Drake. There's not enough, a lot of hair follicles on top of the head.
Wait, number 5, let's go.
Well, the yellow card there for Thomas Lucas, preventing the ball being allowed to be played quickly by the Cook Islands side from this, well, wonderful position now. 2-on-1 on the outside. Power play here, James Raya. Raya goes for the line, he scores a tremendous try. Got a hat-trick yesterday against Trinidad and Tobago. So gets the Cook Islands on the scoreboard. Just a power play here. Straight 2-on-1. Easy to run in. 7 against 6, of course, with the yellow card going over the top. You're going to have to do better than that when you're defending in this part of the field. It's about stopping man and ball. Unable to do either on that occasion there, the Barbados defence, and Raya is in for the try. Positive start for the Cook Islands, who had impressive moments during yesterday's outings, but they'll be really looking to run in a few here against the Barbados side, who struggled, would be kind. Yeah, I'm just looking down the results from day one, and beaten by 28 points to 0 over Kenya, 50 to 0 over South Africa, but beat Trinidad and Tobago 33 points to 10. There was glimpses of play within the high-scoring losses that they had, but they know how to play this 7's game of rugby. The players, well, there's only 15,000 people on Rarotonga in the Cook Islands, but some of these players based in Australia, New Zealand and the like. So ball picked up here. Strong running yesterday from the Cook Islands team. Josh Pereiro gets the ball in hand, throws the wide pass then to Drake. Junior Taya cuts back in the tackle of Sean Ward for Barbados. The good ball retention and strength shown from Junior Taya.
Clear release, please. Number 1. 11, clear release.
What he's calling for the release there is on the tackler to allow the player to show separation, but it's not. Oh, gee whiz, good collision there. That one had to hurt between the two Barbados defences. Just cut right through the middle of them there. There's Raya, James Raya again, but gee, what a collision between these two players here. We'll just see it here, coming across. Well, right through you go and bang, flash of heads. Both are up well. I'd love to say they're both fine, but getting medical treatment. James Raya scores his 5th try of this Commonwealth Games. The conversion is good from Koyotu. James Raya, well, he has impressed, as I mentioned earlier, on a hat-trick against Trinidad and Tobago. Former ex-Auckland University, now with the Marist Rugby Football Club in Auckland. So if you're watching in from New Zealand, you can cheer on this wonderful player, James Raya. His brother Will be watching, no doubt.
No tackle.
Intrusion touch there, unfortunately.
Touch.
Really trying to work the short side there.
Not anymore. Not
Anthony
anymore.
Bean Charles there. She's skipping and dancing up the touchline.
Yeah.
Foot was in touch. Well, my name's Scott Hastings, sitting alongside me in the commentary position is Simon Mannix, played for the
Here we go.
New Zealand team on 8 occasions. And Simon, we've been just talking about this wonderful arena, this Ibrox Stadium that these players are playing, and testimony to the quality of the pitch as well, that we're getting some real entertainment in this morning session here of the Commonwealth Games.
The standard of the surf is simply outstanding, and what a wonderful arena and experience for these guys to get a chance to play on such a mythical football stadium in Europe and worldwide, isn't it? Something world-renowned, and the public have certainly done justice to creating an amazing atmosphere here on day one, and things are building very nicely here at the start of day two.
Well, Jay Bowen got knocked into touch there, so concedes the possession. There was great joy for Barbados Rugby back in February when the Nigerians withdrew from the Commonwealth Games. Barbados replaced them. And this is the Barbadians' first Commonwealth Games, and thoroughly enjoying the hospitality
Let's get in. Let's get
of the
in.
city of Glasgow. Josh Patero with the line-out throw. Did that go down the middle?
Not straight.
The referee would tend to agree with you.
Scrum a line out.
Well, he's tuned in because Marius van der Westhuizen is listening into our commentary as well, Simon, so that's quite handy to have.
If only that were the case, Scott.
We can listen to him. He has us switched off.
And thankfully he doesn't have to hear us on some of the occasions as well.
So the opportunity for the Cook Islands
Crouch.
to disrupt the scrum for Barbados, put in by Dario Stout. Then Stout feeds the scrum.
Incredible depth being taken up here by this Barbados attack. The ball has gone back 30, 40 metres before they start moving it forward, and unfortunately they're going sideways. Not the ideal running lines here on the outside from the Barbados attack. Let's see if they can straighten things up here. They do have an opportunity running out this way towards us here in our commentary position.
Well, Sean English did straighten it, but the second player in there was Dario Stout. He sealed off, he hit the deck and made it almost impossible for the Cook Islands to then counter ruck. IRB referees are very strict in this facet of the game. Cook Islands then on the counter-attack. This will be the last play they've got. Can Barbados turn over? Yes, they do now. Last shot in this half to do some damage to the scoreboard. Barbados will have to attack a fully 63 metres to do so. Sean Ward then. Ward, who scored a wonderful try yesterday against Canada. He has got gas, throws the ball back in to recycle the possession, but the interception came from the Cook Islands and Kotu. And now the counter-attack on that far side.
Great ball.
Oh, Ashley Drake took a lovely, lovely line there. Drake, though, doesn't quite have the pace. He has the support, though, and the Cook Islands in for the try. That's the score from Harry Berryman. Great lines, great angles to create the try.
Just have a look here, just read the play between the, just picked the gap nicely. The support play was picked up very quickly by Berryman. You'll see tracking Drake up there. Well taken try. Just drew the defence onto him, took the pace out of his legs. Lovely little pass through to put him away. Berryman with the conversion, rather with the try. That's a very good first half for the Cook Islands.
Yeah, it was a good way to finish the half, that try from Berryman. 3 tries for the Cook Islands, 2 converted by Kotu. Half-time score then in this final bowl quarter-final. Cook Islands 19, Barbados 0.
James getting the ball flat and then getting up on us, and then it becomes a bit of a wrestle. And we lost the wrestle over here, Junior? Alright, we lost the wrestle over here. Okay, so we really just got to make sure we do the basics well. It's quite like Junior does, it's a contact. Let's get deep and run hard. That's all it is. Everything else we've got to play. Set pieces, right out, we've got to nail. Okay, scores, we've got to nail. Alright? striking up through the middle. Get away, striking up through the middle. Wait for it. When it opens up, then you go through the middle. Understand?
Well, the biggest applause of this match was the rendition of Sweet Caroline, and Simon Mannix alongside me was singing along as well, but the Cook Islands with early pressure on this Barbados team. The try scorer, James Raya. Kotu.
Beautiful one-handed spiral pass. But you can see where the space was. Gee, they just don't want to use a kick pass, which is unfortunate, because I think that's probably the most effective way to get it there. As we see up through the middle here, taking it on. As the captain actually Drake, will he get home? You know he's going to. They'll take a try.
Well, this time he does have the pace to go the distance at the end of the first half. He didn't quite have the pace to get over the line. He had the support of Harry Berryman, but Ashley Drake, he's such a great hard-working forward. The 36-year-old, would you believe that he made his IRB World Series debut in Wellington back in the 1999-2000 season when the World Series was born? So a great servant of the Cook Islands, Ashley Drake, and he'll remember that try here at Ibrox. He'll be telling his children, the grandchildren, all about that one for years to come.
A very well taken try. Did extremely well. Identified the space around the ruck area. It's where the lesser teams are often very fragile in terms of their organisation, their ability to realign quickly, sit close to the ruck area. Picked it nicely, took it off. 26 points to 0.
Well, the Barbados team, they played in the NACRA series in terms of 7's, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest there, but I was out in the Turks and Caicos Islands a couple of years ago, so if you're watching from the Turks and Caicos Islands, we wish you well over there, and of course all the islands in around the Bahamas and the Caribbean.
Junior Tai, incredible chase there. Real commitment to the ball, which all teams have, all teams. So just the importance of kick-off, kick chasing. Just unfortunately unable to hold on to possession that time. So we see more changes being run here.
Two boys, Tai, 19 years of age, making his debut here, and Ashley Drake receiving the warm applause of the crowd, and certainly he has given a captain's lead for the Cook Islands in this game.
Oh, they've been impressive today, haven't they? Been pretty clinical in their work. Looked dangerous. They've been aggressive with the ball in the hand. The coach was talking about half-time. He just wanted the basics done well. Simple stuff done well, and really take the attack to the opposition.
Chad Tuoro will be pleased with his charges and his work. Looking as though they'll head into that second semi-final of the ball against Papua New Guinea. Back to the action though. Interception was by Sean Fletcher, and Fletcher, well, he fancies his chances, and it's called Route 1, and Route 1 is over the try line with the physicality that you'd expect from a Cook Islander.
Well, that's what they do bring to the game, isn't it? The Pacific Island rugby players, they love these elements of it. What element are we talking about? We're talking up front, in your face. You're not going to stop me from 5 metres out. Bang. Win and drop the shoulders, sheer power. Power's going to win out on that occasion. 5 metres out from the line. Unfortunately there for Barbados, run over the top of.
Well, Simon, a bit of an interesting stat here. Sean Fletcher is actually a direct descendant of Christian Fletcher from Mutiny and the Bounty all those years ago. So a great connection with the seafaring captains that explored this great planet of ours. And well, if they'd found 7-a-side rugby then they would have been playing it then as well. But it was the game of 7-a-side rugby was invented in Scotland
Advantage.
in 1883 by Ned Haig, who was a butcher in Melrose.
Sorry. Number 2, green 2.
And he'll have loved to see
Green 2.
50,000 people here at Ibrox Stadium, a Commonwealth Games sport, an Olympic sport in Rio in 2016.
Okay, let's go.
All
Crouch.
down to a Scotsman, eh?
All down to a Scotsman, a local butcher from Melrose.
Outstanding. Loving the knowledge.
I even know Martin Baird, the butcher who actually owns the shop now, and so if Martin's watching, I hope he's enjoying this action. He gets plenty of people going into the shop and asking, is this Ned Haig's butcher who invented the game of rugby 7?
An opportunity here. Go on, you good thing. Oh, he's got him.
Big cheer of the day from Sean Ward. And Ward in under the post. Well, he scored one against Canada. And let's not forget that Barbados have conceded well over 200 points so far. That's their second try.
It's the stride length that makes it very difficult, doesn't it? It's sort of got the ungainly gait, but it's there it is, comes in, stops, just incredible stride length he does have. Takes it away, opens out. The elegance of a 400-metre runner on that occasion, running round, dotting down under the sticks. And Sean Ward, that's a great try. Outstanding finish. And the conversion is good for Barbados.
It's gone 10.
Amazing what happens when you get the ball. Barbados
Release it.
get the ball back from the kickoff. They're going to attack the blind side. Can Sean Ward have another run? Sean Ward pumps the legs, gets the pass in. This is better. The crowd are going to rise over the 10-metre line. Ashley Drake. Drake has a lead goal. Route number 1. Good retention there.
Advantage now.
But the knock-on comes in from Jordan Gomez.
Okay, you've gone off your feet and run it. No advantage for the knock.
So real hope from amongst this crowd. So it looks as though Barbados will lose out this tie, and they will drop down into the Shield competition. That semi-final match will be against Sri Lanka. And we'll have all the confirmations of the Bold and the Shield at the end of this game, and of course, coming up to the quarterfinals of the main tournament. That's the medal matches coming up, the quarterfinals, everything to play for. Josh Patero, slim build, and doesn't shirk the physicality.
Two hit-high tackles on within the space of 10 seconds. The referee calling it out there.
Well, I wonder if it was because there's only less than 30 seconds on the clock, whether Marius van der Westhuizen was tempted a little bit with a yellow card, but deemed that it wasn't. And Cook Islands with probably the last play of the game. Patero will play at scrum half. Try scorer James Ryle.
Number 1. Get out there, please. Number 1.
Tap and go for the Cook Islands then, James Iopo. And then the kick and the chase. Junior Korea playing football. Can he go in under the post? Well, he can. Knocks the ball on. That's the last play of the game. So the Cook Islands come away with a good victory. They win by 31 points to 7 over this Barbados team. So Cook Islands into this bowl. So let's just clarify the semi-final lineup for the bowl competition. So the first semi-final will be between Canada and Uganda, the crowd favourite. Second one will be Papua New Guinea against the Cook Islands. And the teams who were knocked out in the quarterfinals of that whole competition, they'll drop down now into the Shield semi-final. So Trinidad and Tobago will take on Malaysia, Sri Lanka will take on Barbados, and those will be coming up in the evening session here at Ibrox. So we hope you tune in wherever you are throughout the world for these semi-finals. But coming up, folks, do not go away. The quarterfinals of the main medal competition will be between New Zealand, who've never been beaten in Commonwealth Games history. They play up against Kenya, Australia against Wales, Samoa versus England, and South Africa up against Scotland, the crowd and home favourites.